Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be making another press-on nail set. Finally, it's been a little while. We are going back to our good old roots. So, of course, on my previous videos, you could recreate those nail designs on press-on nail tips, absolutely. Of course, the video itself doesn't always kind of show that, so I thought, why not go back to what we used to do on this channel and do some press-on nails. I've been so caught up in those stiletto nails that it's quite nice to go back to doing some more press-on nail kind of style videos. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like those kind of videos. So today's video has been inspired by Crocodile print. So in case you're wondering, the press-on nails I'm using in today's video are from Makartt, and I like to I used to do them on a size medium. Now I think I changed a few of those nails just to match my nails a little bit more, just in case I want to wear them. Here I'm showing you guys the gel polishes we'll be using. So of course we're using my absolute favorite nude, which is from Cloud Beauty in the shade N17. And we'll also be using some Makartt. This is Toucan, I think it said. And it's this kind of almost fuchsia purpley pink. It's got definitely purple undertones, but almost a pink colour. So those are going to be our base colours. So I'll be applying that Makartt gel polish on the pinky and the thumb, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love those gel polishes from Makartt. They are so creamy and super pigmented. It's absolutely crazy. I believe I have a few videos upcoming where I use a Makartt, or even today actually, or maybe it's today's video, where I have to do some nail art with the gel polish, and oh my goodness, I just needed one coat. It was so pigmented and covered beautifully and just leveled out beautifully. It's just a dream to work with, honestly. So if you guys are kind of trying to look for some affordable but super good quality gel polish, I would definitely recommend Makartt. Their consistency, beautiful, and of course price wise I believe they're fairly affordable too, so really recommend. I believe I do have a discount code in the description in case you guys would like to save yourself some money, because I love Makartt. So now, as you can see, the middle three nails, we are going in with the nude. And then once I'm ready, I'll pop it into the lamp, and then once it comes out, we will be doing a second coat. So I think I also wanted to mention that the nail tip length, I also like to call that a long coffin. I don't know, I feel like maybe some people call that medium. Will probably depend on what kind of lengths you're used to, but I like to call that a long coffin. I do believe they have extra long coffins as well. I think I do have them in my collection. I've actually never touched them. I ordered them, but I've never actually played about with them or tried them or anything, so maybe that's something I might look into soon. I have so many different shapes and sizes, but for some reason when it comes to press-on nails, I love this size. It's almost, for me, not too short, not too long, and it's just kind of the nicest length, because it's enough space to also give me creativity options where I can actually be creative, which is nice. So which is why I kind of always stuck to it, but I am trying to expand my little nail creativity, so I will try and use up some of my smaller nails and see what we can create with those, because I definitely understand that not everyone will want these long nails, and not every design can be recreated on shorter nails, because some of these nail designs or crystal placements end up taking up the whole long nail. So if you are working on a super short square or an almond, I understand you won't be able to recreate the crystals, so I will try and work something around that. And hopefully we can create some cool nails on shorter nails as well. So as you can see, we're about to finish up with our second coat. And at this point, we are not popping them into the lamp just yet. I am, of course, going to sugar some nails. So with the sugaring, I have this gorgeous glitter. I absolutely love it. It's not the finest, but it's also not chunky. I don't know what, I have to check again on my website what the size of that one is. It looks fairly fine, but it's just slightly more than fine, I reckon. I've tried much finer glitters than that, but it's absolutely gorgeous in person. It sparkles like a dream. It has this really gorgeous goldy reflect to it. It's I wish you could see it in person. I'm looking at them right now and they're so pretty. I just want to wear them. So I'm just sprinkling it over the two Makartt gel polish nails. And because we placed that one down, it almost enhances the colour of the glitter. It makes it so much more vibrant and it really gives it that colour. I have sugared a nail with a different kind of pink behind this glitter. And because it was a lighter colour and not as close to this glitter color as possible, it did kind of make the glitter a bit more lighter. So if that is something you're going for, that is definitely an option, but I was trying to be as close to that glitter as possible, so hence the Makartt gel polish. So the set has now been cured, so we're almost there with the nail design. We are now going to go ahead and dip into that Makartt gel polish once again, that purpley pink one, and we are going to do some French tips with it. So I'm using my longest, well, not longest, but my most favorite nail art brush, and we are going to outline a French tip, and then we are going to fill it in. So this is the moment where I was like, oh my goodness, this gel polish is beautiful. I mean, I knew it was beautiful before because of the color, but I mean the consistency and how well it works. Look, it's just like, it's like buttercream. It's just so smooth. You're applying it and it's covering it up like a dream. Streakiness is like zero. If there is any brush strokes, it just instantly disappears. It's crazy good. I'm beyond impressed. Beyond impressed. So luckily with this aspect of things, you don't actually need to do 2 coats. So I was considering 2 coats. I always do 2 coats, but because of how amazingly it applied, I decided not to. But of course, if you do want to, go ahead. That's absolutely all up to you. And another reason as to why I wasn't too keen on doing 2 coats anyways was just because we will be doing the crocodile print on that French tip. And because of that, we will be also using some blooming gel, and it will bloom that crocodile print all across that tip, and it will kind of cover up most of that pink anyway. So if you don't want to waste too much polish, I would advise maybe don't do 2 layers, but it's all completely entirely up to you. If you've got a fairly streaky gel polish but you want to use it, then absolutely go ahead. So I'll quickly finish up this last nail, and then once I'm happy, I will pop it into the lamp, and then it will be time to apply our crocodile little nail. So that's really nice. And then on the index finger, that last fully nude nail, I decided to incorporate crystals. It feels like there isn't a set in this world where I wouldn't want to apply some crystals and some glitter. I am a massive sparkle kind of girl. I just love when things sparkle, they shimmer, there has to be something on there that catches your eye. So hence probably why I always just opt for glitters and crystals, because they always somehow sparkle in the sunlight or just simple lights, just flashlights or anything. So hence why I probably always opt for that. So I'm so sorry if you guys are not into those kind of things. You can always keep the nail plain, or you can also maybe do like like a glittery top coat, maybe, to still get that sparkle without it being kind of gritty, because of course with sugaring you can get the nail quite gritty with the glitter. Or you can also, I think, maybe apply something on top of the glitter to make it smooth. But there are options out there just to avoid doing what I decided to do in today's set. So now the set is out of the lamp, and I'm going in with the blooming gel. So the blooming gel is going on to both of the French tip nails, and before I was thinking of just applying it onto that tip, which would have been fine, and it would have probably been the maybe most wise idea, but I decided to be fairly lazy and just apply it across the whole nail. But if you're going to decide to do that, you need to make sure that you're watching out so that it doesn't bloom over your tip. So you have to be fairly careful, hence why I decided to start from the bottom, work my way up, because the bottom one will bloom much more than the top one by the time I'm done. So I decided to do it that way in case it does end up going over. So as you can see, it's just a simple, you're doing the lines in the middle, and then once you're happy on each side of the nail, you're kind of going in between that first line you just did in the middle of the nail, if that makes sense. As you can see, I'm doing it fairly messy, and as you're applying it, it also kind of created some clear streaks in my pink just because of that blooming gel. Maybe I applied a bit too much, but as you can see, I can go over it and just get rid of those lines, and the longer you leave the nail, the more it will bloom. So I was really trying to keep that nail under control and kept checking, and luckily nothing happened, which is amazing. But in case you do have like a super good blooming gel, I would make sure you keep an eye out on it, just in case it does bloom out of your kind of French tip, because you don't want to really do that. It will look a bit messy, it will look kind of out of place. My blooming gel I've had for absolutely years, and it's from AliExpress. Like, I got it ages ago, so it's probably not the best out there, hence why everything was fine probably. I don't know if I mentioned, but that pink is also from Makartt. So majority kind of this set, or at least half of this set, is Makartt products. The tips, the 2 gel polishes are from Makartt. So this is what the 2 nails are looking like. They're gonna get popped into the lamp, and whilst they're curing, I'm prepping my stuff to work on that nude nail. So I've got a little mixture of AB crystals, as you can see, just a mixture of sizes, and on my left hand side I've got different kind of shapes of AB crystals. We've got some tear droplets, all sorts of different shapes and sizes. The AB crystal mix I ended up getting on AliExpress at some point ages ago, and the different tear droplets and all of that kind of stuff on the left hand side I got from Shein. So with the crystal placement, I decided to go ahead and place a small round crystal at the top, followed by what I would like to call a tear droplet, but I'm not too sure on the names. And in here I was struggling to find a crystal that I wanted, because I kept finding the larger ones, but I wanted a slightly smaller one. I couldn't find it. I ended up cutting a few minutes out of this because it took me forever. There we go, I found it. So as you can see, it's smaller than the ones on the mat I've got there. So placing that one, and then I had this super long crystal that I decided to place right at the bottom. It's one of these crystal placements I've actually redone quite a few times. I've just fell in love with it way too much, so I just keep recreating it. And then once I'm happy, I decided to place a bit more of that Makartt Rhinestone glue gel just at the tip of that tear droplet, and we're placing 2 crystals on either side. We're starting off with a with one size right at the bottom, and then the second crystal that'll go on top of that crystal will have to be smaller. That was what I was kind of going for. You could probably do the same size, but you won't kind of get, I think, that same effect. So this is what it's looking like before being put in the center. It is now centered and it was put into the lamp. So now it's time for a glossy top coat. So we're coming to the end of the video. We are just going to apply some glossy top coat in today's video, although it does kind of make me quite curious what a matte top coated nail like this would look like. But the glossy top coat I'm using is from Venalisa. Absolutely love it. I've recently been so into Venalisa, and yeah, Venalisa overall, just Venalisa gel polishes. I've got plenty and plenty of them, and their top coat and top coat, base coat and matte top coat, the glossy and matte top coat, have been absolutely amazing. I absolutely love them. So yeah, we're just gonna go around those crystals, make sure you don't get any top coat on top of those crystals. In case you do, go ahead and just wipe it with a lint-free wipe and preferably some nail cleaner, just to wipe anything away. You don't want them getting dimmed. They can be put into the lamp, and here are our final results. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you do end up recreating any of these sets, don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see it. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.